Oh, dude. No. You're talking about ham and stuff and a pineapple. So what the hell is wrong with you, huh?
God, I'm talking about like pig is ham and like pineapple you put on the freaking. Oh my god.
Oh, now you're talking about putting them together. Okay. Whoa, fuck, dude. What is wrong with your mind? God damn.
The same thing. Fine.
Putting together, people go crazy about that stuff. Woo! Yo, I think this is live, but I don't know. But I think what we're gonna do is a little podcast, a little live on the YouTube live streaming app today. Hopefully it doesn't fuck up, and it's actually been pretty cool. But anyway, Kupos, what we're gonna talk about real quickly is what's happened with PAX Prime. These guys don't really know everything about what's happened at PAX Prime, so I'm gonna read this kind of article throughout the whole what happened at PAX Prime. But let's get the obvious out of the way. You know, let's not freaking just make the let's get the obvious out of the way. Freaking, we have a release date for the release date, Kupos, and that is in March 2016, baby. We're about to get that, and we actually have one. I said October 11th. Steven said November 15th.
Yep.
And then Frankie said September 20th. Right?
20th.
Okay, so we'll all have a bet going on, but that's awesome. We finally got freaking fucking yes, this game is finally coming. Like that's what we got. And it was like, of course, another troll. And whoever is watching the live stream, please mute it.
I'm sorry.
Thank
Okay.
I want to see. So I was like, alright, so I'm just checking.
What do you think? What do you guys think about that? That we actually like got what we wanted out next year. Like it's coming out next year. And Steven, I already know what you're gonna say.
Yep. You can pretty say that right now. It's long. 2000, November of 2005, when it was called Final Fantasy Versus 13. That is when this project actually started, for those Kupos who don't know. That's a decade there, buddy. And yet now in March, we're getting the legitimate release date for when Final Fantasy 15, which was called Versus 13. We're finally getting a release date in March. It's about damn time, honestly.
Fuck yeah.
Why? Because gotta play the damn game! What other reason is there?
Also, what we're gonna talk about is basically like every little information that we got throughout the whole PAX Prime, basically live stream happened on Square Presents, and a lot of people said probably that's one. So Adolins, freaking summons, whatever you want to talk about. There's more Adolins. Like it's not just gonna be a couple. There's actually gonna be a lot of Adolins in Final Fantasy 15, and players will discuss more this Final Fantasy 15 storyline. So honestly, dude, I talked about what Adolin I want to see, and bro, I want to see the classic old nice Shiva, baby.
Ice cold
Shiva.
See that?
Yeah, bro. I see that. Oh, whoa. Nick, goddamn him. Freaking ham and pineapple now. That, bro? God.
Oh my god.
Damn,
I thought we've been past the whole pineapple thing.
Okay, but anyway, what do you two, what Idolin do you want to see mainly?
Oh, God. I don't know.
Like, just pick one out of your head, randomly.
Odin.
Odin? Yeah. Nick?
There's so many of them I can choose from, but I just can't really decide on one.
Yeah.
So I just picked one that was at the top of my head, and that's Odin. I blame Final Fantasy 13 for that one. Thank you.
Lightning.
Lightning.
Shut up!
Nick, what do you want to see, bud?
Well, it would be nice to see Bahamut again, but that's like given.
That's the obvious, man.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just like I'm thinking like something like out there, and I really want to see the Alexander. You guys know who that is?
Yeah.
From like Hope's Idolin, and like I saw it in like Type Zero. I'm just like, oh my freaking god, it's so huge!
Yeah, man.
He went beast mode in Type Zero.
Dude, I love that scene. It's a really powerful scene too. Shoot.
That's like, holy crap! What
Dude, like,
It's,
yeah.
it's Granola and Alexander. I'm like,
I,
alright,
I
I want to face that boy.
but it would be perfect for the game.
Because all these
Uh,
Yeah, one laser, he'll blow your ass up.
and of course
Like-
oh
sorry.
man, what the fuck? The stream just stopped. What the fuck, YouTube?
Yeah, what the?
The stream is continuing.
okay.
No, it's still going. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Someone's actually watching it right now. It would be
Yeah, it's still going.
Okay. Anyway, whoa.
I think we got that.
I'm sorry, I like making sure. That's
Brought up earlier before that Final Fantasy 15 is not part of the Nova series anymore. You know?
Apparently not. Now this came from an article that I found on GameSpot earlier this afternoon. It apparently says that it is that Final Fantasy 15 is no longer part of it. I can't technically say it's absolutely true or not, but there's a pretty decent chance of it.
So all those people that are saying Lightning will be in Final Fantasy 15, no, he won't be, or she won't be.
Yeah, she was never going to.
Yeah, I know, but yeah.
And quite frankly, if she was, I probably would not like 15. Believe it or not.
Imagine if like Hope was there and they're like, yeah, hey,
Oh no! Fuck off!
I fucking time travel here. What's up, guys?
of the
Oh
series.
my god.
Seems like it. What time has Gilgamesh been in? Let's see. He was 13 for a DLC.
Enough. He started off.
He was originally in 5. He was also in Dissidia.
He was in the
And
Dawn
not
of Souls version of Final Fantasy 1.
That too. And not only that, he's actually in Final Fantasy F-Zero.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he's the leader of that one like region.
And he's only in one of the storyline missions where
Like
it first
that.
goes. When
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
As I was saying, there was one time where you actually have to face him during the game, but this was probably on the very first time you play it. And then of course the next time you face him is like right near the very end of the game in chapter 8. And then you
Final
face him again through the ultimate weapons.
Oh really? Oh snap.
Yeah.
I haven't played the game. I haven't replayed the game, but I really wish I had to. Wasn't he also like in 12 too? Like in like Final Fantasy 12?
Final, can you confirm that with us?
Final Fantasy 12 Gilgamesh?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think so. I never saw him there.
I never heard of Gilgamesh being in that one.
Let me look it up real quick. I'm curious.
Anyway, moving on with topic of Final Fantasy 15. Also, I don't know if you guys know, but fucking eating is very important in Final Fantasy 15. And in some monsters that you take down in Final Fantasy 15 in the demo and everything, some monsters, yeah, you can, you know, take their meat and stuff, and then you can use that to cook when you're on your campsite and everything. And that's what's really awesome, because at Final Fantasy 15, like, you have to sit down and camp to, 1, level up, 2, eat, and eating is important because you also get boosters from that, and you're not
protein.
and some protein too, and you're not so weak, and you're not so weak as well. And also, Square said that consumables will be, you know, more frequently in the full game that is in the demo. So, you know, some meats may be better than others, or, you know, maybe milk, maybe eggs,
Calcium. Protein.
Yes, freaking calcium, freaking protein. You know, get your vitamin C too, and
Carbs.
and those
energy.
and the fat too. You can't forget about the fat. But
the lipids.
okay.
Obviously that.
So
Yeah.
Eating is very important in Final Fantasy 15. Also, we've seen tons of new creatures, but where are the classic Final Fantasy monsters? The Moogles, the Tomberries, and
Where's the Kupos?
Where's the Kupos? I need my Kupo, man.
Where you
by
at,
the-
Kupos?
Guys, I wanna say something. Like, Gilgamesh is in 12. I found out like people like fighting him, so yeah, he's in 12.
Okay. Well, it's been such a long time since I played 12. Probably 2008. So.
Okay.
And I haven't played 12 yet, but I will do so. I'll damn sure do so if they actually release Final Fantasy 12 HD. Come on,
Same.
Square Enix, we're trying here.
It's been hinted
Same.
out, so I'm not surprised if it would be. So, you know.
I wouldn't be either. But continuing on.
In keeping with the idea that Final Fantasy 15 is a fantasy based on reality, said Square Enix, that because they're hoping to keep creatures somewhat realistic, and some being difficult to find ways to try to do with these beasts. But that doesn't mean we won't see them. Square Enix said that we'll be definitely seeing some of these creatures. If you're gonna freaking pick any of those creatures in, you better fucking put the fucking Moogle in, okay? I need the fucking Moogle. All of them. I want to see the Moogle.
Gotta have the Kupos!
I know, Kupo. Report, we will be seeing Chocobo soon. That will be explaining Chocobo soon. So
yeah, you can't have a Final Fantasy. What? Can you actually kill a Chocobo on there and make Chocobo wings?
What, Final Fantasy 15?
Yeah!
I don't know.
I would think that would be a possibility. They probably just haven't shown it yet.
Yeah, maybe.
But I would think it's a possibility. But the fact that they're actually incorporating food and whatnot in there, wow, they're really taking realisticness to the absolute fullest.
Yeah.
And I like that. Something different, which is actually what I want out of a Final Fantasy game.
Moving on, but of course it's still gonna be Final Fantasy. Like, of course you're gonna fucking jump 100 feet in the freaking sky and still live. You know, like
do like 60 hit combos to enemies.
yeah, dude, you know, freaking get clawed by Behemoth and not die. So
You'll limp a little bit.
Also, in the news, Noctis and Luna are romantically involved, but their tale won't be typical love story. Square Enix said Luna is the character of great inner strength, and she and Noctis will greatly influence one each other. Oh, so stay tuned to Final Fantasy 2.0 romantic love strip club.
The romance is just so high.
I knew you were going to say that too.
So stay tuned to love, and maybe we'll get a little cutscene whenever they find a little house.
Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15. The Bachelorette and the Bachelor.
Oh my god, dude.
Wow.
So, what you Kupos think about that romance scene in Final Fantasy 15? When they see this, and they might take
Oh, okay.
Oh, and put in.
Yeah.
Steven, would you like to say something about this?
The only thing I just gotta say is, what the hell with your voices, man?
Nah, but for real, whatever, that's pretty cool. Maybe another unit tie to this or whatever. Why not, right? So.
Yeah.
I don't see why not. But can I recommend one thing first? Just one thing.
What's up?
And Final Fantasy X was actually guilty of this. What was it? Let me think about. Oh yeah, I remember now. Don't make an incomplete motherfucking story like you did with 1010 HD when you put it out for the PlayStation 3.
Oh, with the freaking drama?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. How they broke up and everything.
Like seriously, why?
Nah, they better do this full one-on Final Fantasy game and just keep the story all in Final Fantasy 15. That's it. They better do that.
Better
Yeah,
be.
seriously, because after I'm not gonna lie about that. When I heard that audio drama on Final Fantasy X 2 HD for the PlayStation 3 when I actually pre-ordered it, I had a what the fuck look on my face after that. Like, why? They seriously created this audio drama when the story was already complete and they didn't really have to do a damn thing else. And then they released that audio drama and like, good job, Square Enix. You just made that one story. You just made that one story complete to incomplete in the course of about 30 minutes.
I could say the same thing.
Good job,
with, like,
geniuses.
I think you could say the same thing with 13. Like when I played 13, like the first one.
Our 13 fan, and I am not afraid to admit it. And if you people don't like it, I'm gonna give a crap less.
Huh.
But seriously, when I saw the end of 13, like, it really could have been a complete story and just rolled from there with it. But once 13.2 came along, it was just...
You don't really know how it works because they keep pushing like Falsi and the Purge, and you're just like, what does this mean? And you're just left unknown what it means, and you're forced to do further research of your own. But I do like the story anthology, but I do find it...
Yeah. There is, honestly, I would say they should.
Oh yeah.
I didn't have too much of a problem with it. It's just like, it could have been a little bit less linear and have a little more cutscenes story-wise instead of using Analects and crap like that to tell it.
Oh yeah, that's awful storytelling.
Alright, well, let's go continue on, because actually it's going like 15 minutes because I do have work tonight. So let's freaking continue on with this 15 stuff. Also, guys, this kind of blew my mind. In Hammerhead, players will meet another mechanic character that isn't Cindy, the blonde-haired, sexy woman. Okay, it doesn't say that, but Square Enix said this mechanic is a character we've come to know throughout the Final Fantasy series, suggesting called Sid. Every Final Fantasy game includes a character named Sid, and is often a mechanic. So basically what they're saying is that we're going to see another mechanic, not Sydney, but another mechanic, and it will actually be Sid, like Guy Sid. Like,
they literally have a Sid in just about every Final Fantasy game that there is.
yeah. So
Especially that Sid Highwind when he say, "Shut up, Tifa, sit down, drink goddamn tea." Sorry, I can't say that. Fuck on.
So, like, yeah, that's just fucking... Why not? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually another Sid. And actually, every Sid is always so funny. So, like, I wouldn't mind it either. Like, I don't care.
I wouldn't mind it either.
But,
but you still gotta look at the eye candy, though.
Oh, bro, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna go visit Sydney here and there. Don't get me wrong.
I know you will finally. And, of course, more than likely, I will too.
Also, Noctis's car was his father's connection. Basically, was his car and everything along his journey. The car is a metaphor for the prince taking his father's love and bond on the road to his destiny. So who knows? Maybe a freaking car will turn into his father someday. That'd be cool, right?
I guess.
Very interesting. Damn. Nick's already not good with it.
It sounds interesting, but I don't.
Okay, more Square Enix said that the team wants players to enjoy the driving. So while driving, players can change the point of view. They can view in third person, watching all the viewing go by, or focusing on the tail end of the car, or they can view from the point of the view of one of the boys or the drivers. Or the driver. Driving can be set to manual or auto, and in auto, players can auto park in parking spots in the area. Bro, you're getting freaking going off with the car for real. Just the car.
Can you parallel park with it?
Yeah, you probably will be able to.
How about that? Continuing on.
Who the fuck is calling?
What?
Okay, anyway, go on. What?
Now that you mentioned that about the car, there's a lot of that car in real life. Come on.
Wait.
This car could auto parallel park itself, right?
Yeah, it said players can auto park park the car and oh yeah.
Where the hell is that in real life? Come on, man.
Well, honestly, that would probably fuck up a lot of ways, really.
In ways.
So
More than likely.
because I don't know. I don't think technology is that smart yet. Yet. Cool.
Is the
cool.
key word.
So I don't know what that is. I know that like some cars can actually auto drive. You know.
Which is awesome.
Which is fucking scary in my mind.
Yeah.
That's what I think, dude. Dude, I'm not gonna take my hands off the wheel, bro.
Now that I think about it, it's just it can actually be scary because all that crap can end up just malfunctioning out of nowhere.
Bro,
and then you'd be screwed!
Dude, anything happen on the road, just because your car is on auto for drive doesn't mean what else is driving fucking beside you gonna happen, you know?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Also, you'll be able to custom your car, and we'll have to service it when it breaks down. Gas is a resource, and you'll need to stop at gas stations to get some.
It's doing that.
If you get out of if you run out of gas while on the road, the boys get out and push the car.
Wow.
Dude, they keep. I guess the car is really actually a really necessary source in the game. Like you actually need the freaking car for something. Or maybe
it sounds like it. It may be I don't know. What is it that's called? It may be one of those objects that you have to use in order to get into places, like certification. I guess.
Like getting the cities or whatever.
Yeah.
Or just by means of traveling.
Or just going by maps.
Of course that.
Yeah.
And of course, one person that would definitely be pushing the damn car would have to be what's the big muscle dude? Gladiolus or something? What is his name?
Gladio.
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 Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll definitely be pushing the car because he's definitely bulk enough to do it.
Put your back into it, Marcus. Nah.
Okay.
What are you trying to do, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Put your back into it, all of you. Push that car.
Speaking of transportation, players will be able to ride boats to other continents
That's pretty sick.
Yes!
within Final Fantasy 15 world. This is a big change from what Square Enix said earlier this year about the world being one connected mass. Players won't be able to directly control these boats, but wherever they go, they will take the car with them. So, yeah, I guess that's why the fucking car is important, too.
Apparently!
That's pretty sick, though. That's pretty sick.
That is, dude. And you think about that. And you're like, wow, this game actually will be fucking huge, you know?
Yeah.
So
It better be long.
I really hope it is really long, because if there's one thing Final Fantasy and I'm not having high hope on either, but we already know for a fact that it's not coming out in January, February, or March, but we have a release date coming out in March. So to me, I would expect it to be somewhere near the end of the year of 2016.
It might say the summer thing.
I'd have to say that may be a little too soon.
Yeah, but they might about like yeah.
I would not even be confident with it because that just leads to.
This game is like kind of like savior of Final Fantasy community. Like they need to like really
They gotta
make
take
sure
this
it's good.
seriously.
Yeah, they really gotta make sure it's good.
All right. Okay.
Especially considering. All the stuff that they've been releasing about it for the last, 2 years now? I should say so. That's one thing I want to do with it, though. Just one thing.
What?
Yeah.
I want to
Bro, don't get me started with that, dude. I'm going to make sure that I grind and make sure I grind, bro, not in that way. Kick his fucking ass. Alright? Alright?
Alright.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
You go. Ah!
Yeah, you and I am within 5.4 seconds. That's the fact right there, okay? So.
Yeah, it really is fact, cause we know where what the hell?
He is gonna answer that. That's what he said.
And that's what he said. That could also end up saying that's what she said too. But that's just me saying it.
But it could be the she calling though. That's the thing.
Nah, I didn't answer it. It was the freaking school call. I'm just like, I'm not freaking answering that.
Man.
Ah, God.
Man. Nah, not that.
It was like or something.
Anyway.
Yeah, you don't want to answer that. But continuing on.
Anyway, one last thing that because I sadly gotta rush this a little bit, but one more thing that we can talk about for the transportation that the airships that will be coming in for freaking DLC,
Why a DLC?
I don't know what they put in the fucking game, and
I don't know why they can't put it in the full game, because quite frankly, I think DLCs have become quite overrated the last few years.
well,
Oh yeah.
what Square said is that like they don't have enough time to put it in the game. That's basically what they said, and I'm like, okay, like what the fuck does that mean?
They had
Are you
time.
going to actually delay the game more to just put them in, or are we getting probably a few months after the game actually releases?
Yeah.
I can see that. I can definitely see that, but still,
Yeah, I know.
you might as well not even release it, or better. Well, actually, you could release it. Just don't make it cost anything.
Yeah.
Because seriously, if you make it cost no, you're a 10 freak. Shut up.
No, fuck it, bro. No, I grind it. Or 12, or the 10-2, or the 14, bro. I'm a Final Fantasy, okay? That's what I am. Final, okay? That's why I got the name. That's why.
Respect your community members, you punks.
Nick, don't say pineapple or ham again, okay?
I'm thinking of something. Yeah. Hopefully in the game we keep both and other. Up those protein levels, man.
Yo,
Ah!
eat that
God!
in Final Fantasy 15 with some. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shut up, Final. Yes.
Yeah, bro. Apple juice and ham. Alright.
Fiction.
Anyway.
I play Final Fantasy, giving me so many ideas right now that you don't know about, and more likely I don't cover them either.
PG. When Dylan-
Can we level up?
Yeah,
from
it's
PG to
it's
PG
never
13?
PG, so
and Spring
Yeah.
Game.
Yeah, sir. Sprinkle sauce.
And Steven. Everyone.
thank you very much. This has been Chaos Infinity 89. Now, and quite frankly, I never mind.
And you fucking the Final Fantasy Talk podcast. That's what you fuck.
Yeah, that. anyway, Kupos, this has been Chaos Infinity. I'm signing off now. You can find me on my Twitter